Welcome to the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce Chamber Vibes podcast. Foster and I are back from a week of vacation. We had a podcast that aired last week, so we didn't miss an episode, but we did miss a week of being in the studio.
And it sure does feel weird to be back.
So we have more interviews scheduled, and we're still booked up for the rest of the year. So we have plenty of interviews coming in the next several months. We have tons of events and things like that coming up. Foster's put together a really good kind of at a glance sheet. I think you posted it on social media, and it shows all of our events that are currently on the schedule for the rest of the year. So if you're interested in that, it's at least on our Facebook page. And then all of our events are also on the website, bedfordareachamber.com. You can click news and events and see all of our events there with dates, times, all the information for them. So quickly, we're just going to go through a couple of things that we have coming up. The first thing is Taste of Bedford. We've been talking about it for months, but tomorrow, August 3rd, is the last day to register as an exhibitor for this event. Do you want to talk a little bit about the event itself?
Yeah, so it's going to be a full day of business connections, engaging with the community, showcasing, who you are and what you have to offer with a whole variety of people. It's going to be a great event for people that are new to the area, that are just trying to get to know the businesses and nonprofits and organizations that serve you locally. And it's going to be a really great time. I'm looking forward to it a lot. We're going to have some professional development opportunities, some nice games. It'll be a really fun day. But we have space for more exhibitors, businesses and nonprofits who want to be there the full day. And we also have plenty of space for more True Taste participants. And the True Taste is it's one of the most popular parts of the business expo that the Chamber used to host. And hundreds of people will come through to see food and beverage services, restaurants, caterers, breweries, etc. in the area, give away free samples to the public, who then will vote on their favorite food and beverage. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great time.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. And the registration's still open on the website, but you can also call us or come by the office today or tomorrow if you have any questions or you're interested in being an exhibitor for the event. Like Foster said, we do have more space, so if you have any interest, please reach out to us and we will get you the information. The event itself is going to be on August 17th all day, and it's going to be at the Bedford YMCA. Next Wednesday, August 9th, we are going to the new PACE Center, which is the program for all-inclusive care for the elderly. They're opening a new PACE Center in Bedford, and we are hosting the ribbon cutting at 4 o'clock. They're doing an open house from 2 to 7 at the Centra Bedford Adult Day Center, but we will be there at 4 to do the ribbon cutting, and then they're going to have a huge spread, full dinner after the ribbon cutting. So that is next Wednesday, August 9th. The open house is from 2 to 7, but the ribbon cutting is at 4. The last event that we will mention this morning is our business roundtable that we're partnering with Bedford County Economic Development on. It's going to be Thursday, August 24th from 8:30 to 10 a.m. at the Bedford Welcome Center. Foster, I know you and Holly from the Economic Development Office have been working hard on this, so if you would just give us a little bit of information.
Of course. Yeah, we're really excited for this. I'm looking forward to attending personally because it's just going to be so chock full of information and just like an amazing opportunity to learn more about workforce and also receive a training from the Department for Aging Rehabilitative Services, otherwise known and more easier pronounced as DARS. But yeah, we're partnering with Economic Development, and we're going to have speakers from Virginia CareerWorks and from DARS. The first half is going to be just an overview from Tim Saunders on hiring incentives that employers might not know about, ways to source candidates from diverse populations, or perhaps who have barriers, and just learning about things you don't know that are like open and free to you as an employer and also as just a worker or business person. And then the second part, like I said, is going to be a disability training, and it's going to just kind of give everybody like resources and better ways to engage with people with disabilities in the workplace. But it's going to be really awesome, and it is free to attend. So if you want to attend or you want to learn more, because there's so many different things that are be covered, I cannot go over them all just talking in your ear. But you can go to bedfordareachamber.com and all the information is listed. And we are also asking that everybody RSVP for this event. So you can do that on the page as well. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that sounds good. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good roundtable discussion. And like I said, we have tons of stuff going on at the chamber right now. Our other big thing going on is our awards gala registration is open. So if you want to get a seat for that, it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. We'll have a silent auction, 50-50 raffle, dinner, cash bar, and we'll be announcing the winners of our Excellence in Business Awards that night. It's going to be on September 14th at Cedar Oaks Farm from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And the registration will be open until August 25th. So if you are interested in getting, you can get individual seats, or you or your business can purchase a table with 8 seats. So that's open as well. All right. I think that's enough of the updates for events, because we could probably talk about it the whole time.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to the exciting portion of this podcast, which, good morning and welcome to Russ Smith with Pinnacle Financial Partners.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming. This is try 2 for getting Russ in here. I was sick last time. We tried to get Russ in for the podcast interview, but we're happy to have you here today. Russ is actually one of our favorite board members.
Yeah. Throw that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So before we get started with all the questions that I want to bombard you with, can you tell us a little bit about your background and about your business?
Sure. Yeah. I am born and raised here in Bedford, and I'm in the banking industry with Pinnacle Financial Partners. So I've been in banking about 17 years.
Wow.
So really passionate about it and really enjoy helping the community and helping develop not only relationships with our clients, but develop the community as well. As being part of the chamber helps me do that too. So, again, born and raised here, have a couple sons. One just graduated Liberty High School, going to Virginia Tech this year.
No.
Right.
Kayla's laughing.
Yeah, the yay to the no. Right.
Yeah, sorry.
It's been fun though, so we're excited about that. And we're building a new branch too with our company, Pinnacle, in Forest.
Oh wow.
On Forest Road. So we're excited about that. We're probably about 5 months away from getting in. So excited. We've been operating out of a temporary space for a few years now, knowing that this day was coming. So we're prepared. We're growing, and we're ready to move. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be moving. You're currently based out of Lynchburg, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're excited to be closer to home.
Yeah, we'll be. It will be kind of the same. It's not that far away, but it's probably about a mile.
Gotcha.
From where we are now, so it'll just be a better spot for exposure. Making sure that we're being able to have people see us as they drive by. Right now, we're kind of tucked away in the corner, so it gives us a little more exposure and allows us to get out in the community a little bit. So
yeah, that's awesome. Are you guys also going to be growing, you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
So we'll be bringing on new members to join our team, and we're excited about that. We house together in our company with we have retail banking and commercial banking together in one building. So it'll kind of split 2 levels, and just allows us to be in a more normal banking space. Everyone walks in at our branch now. It looks kind of like a dentist office. But now we'll have the drive-through. We'll have a little bit of everything. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, that's a big step.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the new building, it really is so prominent when you're driving by. It really stands out. So I think it'll really help for exposure.
It will. Yeah. It will. We're excited. We're have a lot of branches in Roanoke, but this will be we're kind of the first diving into the Lynchburg Forest area. So we're excited.
Well, awesome. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the history of Pinnacle?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So Pinnacle, I'll start about 22 years ago.
Mm.
Some bankers in Nashville, and this is kind of in my own words. So, but bankers in Nashville, about 20 of them, they were, working for the big bureaucratic banks,
Mm,
doing the whole banking thing, and it just didn't feel right to them. It was really the clients were becoming just a number. The employees are just a number. So they got together and they started Pinnacle. So they felt that every client, every employee, needed a great place to bank and a great place to work, and not just be a number. So Pinnacle was formed at that time. 22 years later, we're a $45 billion bank, starting in Nashville, and we're spreading throughout the Southeast. This is our main footprint. So really focusing on the employee and then the client. So if your employees are happy and you take care of your employee, then you're going to take care of the
mm,
clients, thus creating a good fit for a relationship type banking feel, getting back to more face-to-face interactions, more things that bankers really want to do, but sometimes are strapped where you're not able to build those relationships.
mm.
We're able to go out in the community. We're able to go meet with our clients, and it's just a better feel. So that's really where we started and what
Yeah.
we're based on. That relationship building model, and it's working so far. So
I was about to say that sounds like, I mean, a gimme, but it's a great way to start a company and continue it.
yeah.
Um, I'm sure that's what you like about it best too.
Absolutely. The culture is spot on. It's you know, everyone jokes as when you come and work, you go, okay, somebody pinch me, or what's the catch?
Hmm.
What's it is different though. They hire experienced and capable people. So most roles, when you come to our bank, is you have to have at least 10 years of banking experience.
Hmm.
So you can imagine that creates a great work environment
Yeah.
for its employees because you have a lot of experience. You have people that know what they are doing and are capable of doing it. And it's a great feel for the client as well, knowing that when they call in or come in, they're going to be speaking with someone that is knowledgeable and can help them. So that model has shown true, and it's been really fruitful for the bank.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Um, so can you tell me a little bit about, the hiring process and the experienced professionals part of it? I mean, that sounds like an awesome part of the bank. But I'm sure that, you know, when it comes to being selective, like it's a very like intentional thing. Like you sounds very intentional with everything that Pinnacle does. When you work with people and when you focus on people.
Sure, absolutely. No, that's a big part of it, and that goes. Pinnacle's big on culture,
Hmm.
so it starts there with the employee.
Yeah.
A lot of the bigger banks, I've worked for several of them in the past, and they're great. Don't get me wrong. It's just a different culture and different
Yeah.
feel. So our hiring model is you'll never see a job opening or job requisition out on LinkedIn or
Hmm.
on Indeed or anything like that. It's all referral based.
Okay.
So if I know you or you worked with me in the past and I feel like that you'd be a good fit, not for the job that's open, but for the culture,
Mm.
then we reach out and bring you on. And again, the years of experience, having 10 years of experience, that allows not only you to be knowledgeable, but I know you and I know that
Mm.
you're a good person, a good worker, or whatever it may be, and you'll fit in with our group, then that's the people that we bring in. So it's all referral based. That goes a long way because, just for example, our team in Lynchburg, um, there's 9 or 10 of us there right now, and in some capacity over the past 15, 16 years, we've all worked together at
Oh
some point
wow.
at different companies.
Hmm.
So it is very selective, and you know what you're building, and then you end up building a strong base and a good working environment for everyone. and it goes a long way.
Mm.
We've grown so much since day one. It's really exciting because again, it's a family. You're there. Actually, you're there more than you with your own family, but it allows you to develop something strong in each area. Not only in Lynchburg, they do the same thing in Roanoke. They do the same thing in Nashville. We just moved into DC, Alabama, Georgia. So
Oh, wow.
it's a lot of growth going on, but it's good, strong potential coming from the employees we have.
That is awesome. And I'm sure you guys have a really high retention rate too.
96%, I think.
Oh,
was the last,
wow.
which for a bank,
That's
is
ridiculous.
unheard of.
Yeah.
So it's basically, if you come to Pinnacle, you don't leave. But yeah, that is something that is, our CEO holds, he really takes care of the people that work there. And he'll say it pretty much every meeting. Everyone deserves a good place to work, and he wants to provide that. So me as a leader on their team, and the other guys that lead with me, we try to live that daily as well to make the work environment, because you are there so many hours per day and whatnot, and it has to be fun. You don't want a job where you're waking up every morning going, oh my goodness, I got to go to work. Well, no, you wake up and go, oh, I get to go to work, and I get to do what I like. I get to go do what I'm good at, and Pinnacle allows you to do that. So
I mean, it's always good to like your job, but especially when you're dealing with money, when you're helping people with important, huge decisions with their life, for their business, whatever. I'm sure it makes a great difference for them as well.
yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of business development relationships. So business owners, whether it be commercial business owners, small business owners, we look at it basically from, you start with the business owner, and then you go to the business owner's employees, and then it keeps going down. So it's not only that we work with the business, but we also
Get to know
work
them.
with them as well.
Yeah.
So we do retail, we do the normal checking account and all that good stuff. But our main focus is developing business relationships throughout the community and developing within that business. And then you just spread, it goes from their family, then to their employee, to the employees' families, and then you just have a big, nice family there.
That is really sweet. Well, tell us a little bit about, the day-to-day. What are some of the things that you really enjoy about working with people? I always ask for people for client stories, just because I think it speaks to the character of your company, but also the character of yourself and the people that you work with.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I say this all the time, and Pinnacle allows you to do what you like, and it's away from the bureaucracy of the big banking world. It gets back to everyday life, like us three sitting around this table talking. Later on today, I'm going to be doing the same thing with some of our clients. So I get to go out and I get to help them understand what their business is about, help them succeed, what's important to them, what are their priorities, and it's more on a relationship level. So, you don't, a lot of times people may go, okay, I need this. Well, the answer is, okay, go online and do the application.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Figure it out yourself, basically.
Yeah. So we don't do that. But also, one of the things you talked about, what we like about Pinnacle, we have what's called our client wow. And they always say, okay, hey, you have a wow budget, right? Well, we go, what's the budget? And they go, well, there's no budget. They allow you to understand the situation and understand. They trust you to make the right judgments. So, for instance, it just is what it sounds like too. A wow budget. I want to wow my clients. I want them to understand that I really care for them and that we really are relationship based. So I'll give you a few examples. We have a Pinnacle Cares blanket. So during COVID, when some people, we knew some of our clients had COVID or whatnot, we'd send them the Pinnacle Cares blanket, and they get the blanket. It has a note with it. It's just a way to show, hey, we care about you.
Yeah.
We've had several clients recently that just had children. So what our branch will do is we'll go and we'll get this big basket and we'll just fill it with diapers and
Oh, that's
wipes and
awesome.
whatever else you need, for newborns, and we'll deliver it out to their business. And it goes a long way. But most recently, too, we had a client that got married, and she didn't even know, but we put together this really big card. Melanie helped us make. She's the very artsy person that I
Yeah.
talked about earlier. But she put it together, and we all signed it. We all got like different things for them, congratulating them.
Mhm.
That's a big step in life. And we gave it to her when she came in to make a deposit, and she pretty much was moved to tears. Like,
Oh.
so we just try to understand our client and wow them and take care of them on a personal level as
Yeah.
well. Because really, at the end of the day, it's about being a good person
Mhm.
and understanding, being transparent. We're very transparent in what we do. If there's something that we can help with or we can't help with, we're going to let you know.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way in building those relationships.
I mean, that's so sweet. I feel like when it comes like as somebody who's young and doesn't know a whole lot about adulting and about financial things in particular, I'm learning every single day. I feel like when you have people like you that sit down with you and want to be honest with you and not spoon feed you, but like
Mhm.
help you out and like do you a service, and then you go the extra mile by showing that you actually care about you. It makes all the difference. It makes it less of a terrifying, almost like paralysis, like trying
Right.
to figure out how I'm gonna support myself. Do what should I do with my money? How am I gonna make money? I have somebody that actually can show me
Yeah.
what to do and wants to help me out.
Yeah, the personal relationship and knowing that you can reach out to
Yeah.
your banker is it's big. And there's questions that you're going to come across every day, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just different things. And again, I'm not saying we'll know everything right off the bat. We have a great team of people that we lean on
Mm-hmm.
with each other, and it again makes it fun, and it makes it allows us to do what we like to do, which is help develop people. As I spoke at the beginning, not only develop relationships with business and develop relationships in the community, but developing people and being there and being part of it. It's really, it's really engaging, and we love doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, community service seems to be, and community outreach seems to be a part of Pinnacle as well, one of the core values. Can you talk a little bit about, maybe, I mean, we've talked a little bit about your personal involvement, aka the chamber, but can you just talk about that a little bit?
yeah, absolutely. We encourage our employees, not only our employees, but just us as teams to get
Mm-hmm.
involved. We have the Day of Caring that we do, and we'll go out in the community. We've helped Miriam's house this past year
Oh, wow.
clean up their outside, and also redid a room inside. And um, we actually have just won an award. Now I'm not,
Ooh,
I can't give you the exact name of it,
that's
but
okay.
it's a CASA. Um,
Mm,
they have just awarded us a business award for our involvement in the community this year.
awesome.
I'll have to get back with you with the
That's
exact name.
okay.
Apologize about that. But it's really, that's an expectation
Yeah.
when you come in, is if we're going to be out in the community, we're going to make sure that we give back to the
Mm-hmm.
community. So most of our employees in our branch right now, they serve on some sort of board,
Mm-hmm.
um, which allows us to be very involved, aka the chamber, CASA, LRBA. There's just several things that we do as a team that keeps us giving back to our
Yeah.
community and representing Pinnacle in that way. So it's very exciting. Again, it allows you to be the banker you want to be. And
Mm-hmm.
part of being a good banker is giving back to the community you serve in. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
mhm.
Um, Well, I think overall Pinnacle sounds like it has a great philosophy. If I was in banking, I'd be schmoozing up to you right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Come on down. I'll set an appointment for you. All right, I got you on the calendar now.
please. Easy as that. Well, is there anything else? I feel like we've covered so much just about the culture and all the great things that make Pinnacle awesome.
Yeah.
But
No, just I appreciate you guys having me on today and having a chance to speak with Pinnacle. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Again, even just a conversation around certain things. If I can lend some advice or
mhm.
whatever it may be, please reach out. Look for a new branch coming on Forest Road in Forest there. It's getting there. It moved. At first we're going, okay, what's taking so long? And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden the frame pops up and you can visualize what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh great, it's getting there. Then it slows down again. But it's coming soon. So be sure to visit us there, and I'll be letting you guys know when we have our grand opening and that sort of thing. Also, with the chamber, you guys are doing an excellent job, so I just want to commend you on that, and I appreciate it, and thankful to be part of that as well. So,
Thank you, Russ. Well, this has all been super exciting. I'm so excited for your new building. And what is the best way for people to get in touch with you?
you can call or email.
Mm.
Email's the easiest. It's russell.smith@pnfp.com. Just shoot me an email if you have any questions or anything that you'd want to talk about or meet with. We can have coffee, lunch, whatever it may be. And yeah, I have my phone with me at all times. I get my work email there, so I'm easy to contact.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you. All right. Well, Foster and I are doing a double podcast this morning,
Woohoo.
but I think the second one's going to be recorded next or sent out next week, maybe. But
We'll figure it out.
either way, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So keep an eye out for the next Chamber Vibes podcast.